A warm welcome to the Legends edition, the 13th day of September, where Kenya bags her first gold courtesy of Beatrice Chebet. Details coming up in just a moment. My name is Yambo, and of course helping me on the sign language is Anne Wangeshi. And before anything else, let's get the highlights.
He's trying ever so hard, but it's gold again for Beatrice Chebet.
Double Olympic champion Beatrice Chebet finally strikes gold at the World Athletics Championship in Tokyo. From State House with goodies, teachers to be allocated 20% of the affordable housing units, 100,000 more to be hired by January, and promotion among the State House promises. Weekend politics. Politicians on charm offensive as they crisscross the country to endear themselves to the electorate. Glad to have you join us. My name is Marie Yambo. We kick off this bulletin with the double Olympic champion, that is Beatrice Chebet, won her first World Championship gold medal after stunning a field of 27 athletes to storm to the finish line first in the 10,000 meters ahead of the Italian Nadia Batukleti and Sige Godaf of Ethiopia. The other Kenyan, Agnes Chebet, finished fourth. Let's get details with Barclay Feather.
Missing only a World Championship gold medal in her cabinet, Beatrice Chebet followed up her stunning performance at the Paris Olympic Games last year with another blistering performance in Tokyo to win her first World Championship gold and a first gold medal for Team Kenya in the 10,000 meters at the Tokyo Championship.
Batukleti's trying ever so hard, but it's gold again for Beatrice Chebet. The Olympic champion becomes the world champion.
She clocked 30 minutes 37.61 seconds to finish ahead of Italian Nadia Batukleti, Sige Godaf of Ethiopia and compatriot Agnes Chebet, who lined up in the second to fourth positions respectively.
Desperate for this crown. Batukleti running the race of her life. Sige's going to get the bronze. Batukleti's trying ever so hard, but it's gold again.
Defending champion Maria Perez of Spain and Ivan Dunphy of Canada started off the day by winning the 35-kilometer women and men's race walk respectively.
Perez, the women to beat, and nobody could. It is gold for Maria Perez of Spain.
He's shown strategy, he's shown soul, and he's going to make history for Canada and for himself here. Our first gold medalist at the World Athletics Championships, Tokyo 2025, for Canada in the men's 35K race walk.
Of course, congratulations to Beatrice Chebet. Faith Kipyegon, leads three other Kenyans in the 1,500 meters that will be taking place tomorrow. And obviously, Ferdinand Omanyala also makes it for the semi-finals coming up tomorrow for their 100 meters. All that will be bringing you details in our sports news definitely tomorrow. And of course, the marathon is on at about 1:30 a.m. or 1 a.m. Kenyan time. Details will be coming to you later. But moving away from that, President William Ruto has announced that teachers will be allocated 20% of the affordable housing units for their contribution to the scheme. During the Walimu na Rais Forum at State House, Nairobi on Saturday, the President revealed that teachers contribute 13% to the housing levy amounting to 900 million shillings monthly and hence deserve to benefit from the program. As Abdiaziz Hashim now tells us, Ruto has directed an end to the delocalization of teachers, instructing relevant bodies to ensure it has been scrapped off entirely.
It was the turn for the over 10,000 tutors across the country to meet President William Ruto at State House, Nairobi.
Jambo tena.
Before outlining what his administration has done in the education sector.
Huyu naibu wangu mnamuonaje? Ni noma si noma. Ni fire si fire.
The head of state told off his former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua for claiming that the meetings held at the House on the Hill is a breeding ground for corruption.
Nilikuwa na mwingine alikuwa analalamika hajasoma. Nikaona ataniangusha. Najua kumekuwa na maswali mengi. Walimu wanaenda kufanya nini State House? Mbona hii mkutano inafanyika State House? Mbona sijui nini, maswali mingi. Mimi kwa sasa ndio mwenye hii boma.
Ruto stated that his administration will continue with the meetings to outline what they have achieved so far in the last 3 years since taking over the helm.
Kwa kibali ya Mwenyezi Mungu na kwa kura zenu. Si ndio? Na mwenye kusema nani atakuja hapa na nani asikuje si ni mimi.
President Ruto also vowed that his administration will not relent on the crackdown on rogue institutions and fraudsters misusing the Social Health Authority SHA.
So we are mobilizing close to 300 billion shillings, using our own money, using our own intellectual capacity to deploy and to provide health to our citizens.
Ruto has also announced that teachers will get 20% allocation of all affordable housing units under construction nationwide.
That whole housing thing you see, not a single shilling has been borrowed from anywhere. If you had asked me to go and look for 600 billion shillings to come and do housing, ningetembea na magoti in all the towns and all the cities, and I would not get it.
According to the head of state, in the last 3 years alone, the education budget rose from 540 billion to 702 billion.
We've hired teachers the way you know. We built classrooms, as I have told you. We have done a funding model change the funding model to put more resources in our universities. We have started the Open University of Kenya.
But maybe what we need to work with under your leadership and through our ministry is to handle the issue of distribution so that every part of Kenya, every school can have access to high quality, relevant, accessible and affordable education.
The importance of teachers in this country cannot be gainsaid. Each one of us has been shaped by these teachers.
Meanwhile, Ruto received Ambassador Ramantane Lamara, the personal envoy of the Secretary General of the United Nations Antonio Guterres on Sudan. Ruto reiterated Kenya's commitment in supporting efforts that seek to arrest the tragic humanitarian disaster affecting the people of Sudan, stop the war, and return Sudan to the path that its citizens defined in the revolution of 2019. Abdiaziz Hashim for Legends Edition.
Thank you, Abdiaziz. Now, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has once again taken issue with the manner in which the president is conducting affairs at State House. During a charm offensive in Kennel, that is in Murang'a County, the DCP party leader faulted the frequent meetings held at State House, saying it's a detachment from the realities facing Kenyans.
The Democracy for Citizen Party leader and his allies have sustained their criticism of the current administration training their guns on frequent meetings between the head of state and various delegations. Agua and other DCP leaders who spoke in Murang'a argued the gatherings have failed to address the country's most urgent concerns, among them lowering the cost of living and security of Kenyans.
Wale wote uliokuwa nao State House ni wafuasi wa Rigiji.
Hii pesa ya siasa haina risiti na haina deni. Watu wakule pesa lakini wasiuze roho yao.
Meanwhile, National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, while attending empowerment drives in Trans Nzoia, called on leaders to reject divisive politics and instead focus on conversations that will address issues of concerns to Kenyans.
Tupunguze siasa ya kukoseana heshima. Kwa sababu mimi nikija hapa Trans Nzoia na ninakuanga hapa mara mingi, hamjasikia mimi nimesimama kutusi watu.
And PNU national leader Peter Munya, who met aspirants in Meru, assured them of free and fair nominations ahead of the 2027 elections.
Siko na mafikira ingine, mimi ni kaunti ya Meru. Nataka kurekebisha. Because nothing is working.
And as the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission continues with its investigations into 38 counties facing corruption allegations, Tana River Senator Danson Mungatana has emphasized that the commission must carry out its mandate with fairness and integrity without any form of bias.
Na hii investigation ambayo inaenda hapa Tana River, I am fully in support of it as a senator of Tana River. Na tunawangojea, wacha hii investigation imalizike. Hiyo pesa ambao umefikiria umekuwa tajiri baada ya kuiba hapa Tana River, pesa hiyo yote mtaipeleka kwa mawakili.
The government is urging Mount Kenya residents to rally firmly behind President William Ruto's administration, dismissing opposition claims of failure. Speaking in Yambo during celebrations marking 3 years since President Ruto took office, government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura and other senior officials highlighted what they termed as significant gains under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, ranging from healthcare and housing to agriculture and the digital superhighway. They further pointed to high-level state appointments from the region as proof that Mount Kenya remains at the heart of UDA government.
Hii serikali ni ya nani? Na ukiona tumekuja hapa, ujue Mheshimiwa William Ruto anatupenda sana. Kwa sababu hata yeye mwenyewe anajua kama sio kura zetu, pengine hatunge succeed kuwa na uongozi kama yeye akiwa rais wetu wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Na yeye ukiangalia ameleta maendeleo mengi sana hapa Yambo na kaunti zote za Mount Kenya. Ndiposa tukaungana sisi kama viongozi hapa.
Na tumeungana pamoja kutoka ma CSS, ma PSS, chairman wa parastatos, CEOs wa parastatos, directors, board directors wa parastatos, kwa sababu tuligundua ya kwamba lazima tukuje hapa chini kwa wananchi, tuongelesha wananchi, tuwaambie mambo ya maziwa, tuwaambie mambo ya barabara, tuwaambie mambo ya afya kama nyinyi, na pia wananchi wajue umuhimu wa CHPs katika hapa mashinani.
Movement ya CHPs huku Yambo County na Kenya mzima imewezeshwa na yeye kuwa support. Na kama sisi watu wa Yambo tunasema asante kwa ile kazi ametufanyia, tunasema asante kwa masoko ile ametujengea, tunasema asante kwa sababu tuko na industrial park kubwa sana kule Mashanga ambaye tunakaribia kumalizika ya $500 billion Kenya shillings, ambapo walitupatia 250 million. Na sisi kama CHPs wa Yambo, because mimi ni mmoja wao, tunasema ni tu
hakuna nchi inaweza endelea bila kodi. Kwa hivyo nawasihi sana wa Kenya tuendelee na moyo huo, na niwashukuru kwa mwaka jana ambapo mulilipa kodi. And I plead with you to continue to support your own country, kwa sababu kulipa ushuru ndio kujitegemea.
And still on matters politics, a section of leaders allied to the United Democratic Alliance, UDA, are now urging Garissa residents to rally behind the Kenya Kwanza government in order to benefit from ongoing development projects. The leaders, led by UDA Deputy Party Leader, are calling on locals to reject divisive and tribal politics. The leaders spoke at an event where former Garissa Governor Ali Korane officially declared his re-election bid in 2027, this time under the United Democratic Alliance, that is the UDA party.
Public gathering in Garissa County. The Kenya Kwanza leaders urge residents to support the current administration to ensure the implementation development initiatives.
Tutashirikiana na kiongozi wenu ambaye mumekubali kumushikilia, and I want to congratulate him and tell him the UDA party is a party that welcomes everybody and a party that appreciates people who add value to the party.
The leaders reiterated that the government has lined up key development projects aimed at transforming the region, ranging from infrastructure to education and water supply.
Ikachukua miaka yote mpaka mwaka uliopita, ikachukua kijana Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya William Samoei Ruto kuregesha haki ya kimsingi ya Waislamu na Wakenya wote. Na sisi tunasema hilo haliwezekani tena sisi kurudi nyuma katika haki zetu.
The leaders, however, emphasized the need for unity.
Even in Mount Kenya, many right-thinking leaders know which is the direction that the country is going. They want a united country. They don't want a country that is divided along tribal lines.
During the event, former Garissa Governor Ali Korane officially declared his bid for re-election in 2027 after joining the UDA party from Jubilee Party.
Tunaweza kusherekea kwa kuhakikishia ya kwamba sisi tuko na imani na serikali yake. Sisi tuko tayari kuungana na yeye, na sisi watu wa Garissa ni watu wa two term.
And the Orange Democratic Movement is gearing up to celebrating its 20th anniversary, with the port city of Mombasa being the main host from the 10th to the 12th of next month. Speaking at the Mombasa Governor's office, led by the chairperson, that is Gladys Wanga, the leaders noted that the party has remained strong despite the challenges it has continued to endure. They noted that the celebrations will be a remnants of the party's milestones and a chance to plan for the future of ODM, beg your pardon, ahead of the forthcoming general elections in 2027. At the same time, they outlined the itinerary and different venues. They shall be hosting different activities, including football and other sports, which will later culminate with an exclusive dinner for the movement founders on the last day.
In addition to the women's event, to the event of the youth, we will also be having an event for persons with disability. Our PWD League will also be having an event as part of these celebrations. And this event will also be bringing together the founding members of this party. And we are going to be very, very pleased that this is going to be a big reunion of those who began ODM and still exist. And we will also be using it to remember those who have been in this struggle but have left us in the leadership, but also those who have fought our battles alongside us, the young people who have come out on the streets, the many times we have come out to fight injustices. We will be also using this occasion to relive their memory and remember them.
This is a very important occasion for our party because it reminds us where we came from, where we are, and where we want to go. This is a rebirth of our party for now and in preparation for the 2027 elections. And I want to urge all Kenyans to join us in this celebration, and we are going to have also celebrations before the main celebration. We are going to have events in Wajir on the 20th of this month, and we are going to have a huge event for that region of Nyanza on 26th in Migori.
And after we've been able to finish that event on that particular Saturday, we'll be having a very, very exclusive dinner with the founding members, those who are currently alive.
Chungwa Nation! Chungwa Nation!
We take our first break on the Legends edition. I'll be back with much more. Stay with us if you can.
In the name of Jesus Christ, Mungu anatarajia ukanyange hatua mbele. Wengine wametawaliwa na uchawi, wakati wao umefika. Wewe umenitazama siku ya leo. Neema na kibali cha Bwana kikawe juu ya maisha yako.
Nani amekumletea chakula sahi? Kidogo kidogo ile kudhodhi moja mbili tano wa Tanzania. Una mende kwa mradi yangu. Na mbona sahi unaikula? Ni pakeni pete. Ukiendelea kukula hiyo hoto na uchira ibada watoto.
Onjiri? Yeah. Nilikuwa naomba tu usaidizi yako.
8,000 shillings?
Yeah.
Bwana, that is pocket change bwana.
Daga, Onjiri minto, iwale matatu.
Acha nikuhapa.
Oh no. Nywele hii ulipeleka saloni mwisho lini?
Nani? Kwani unafanya?
Wameshawahi katakata nyama vizuri. Leo nakumaliza wewe.
Weka kichwa chini. Leta kitu. Sina kitu. Una kitu aje.
Matope, sika.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We continue with the news, where women have been challenged to embrace ongoing national government projects geared towards uplifting the livelihoods of citizens, including the Affordable Housing Project. Speaking during a women's conference organized by the AIC Church in Kasarani, Nairobi County, Gender Cabinet Secretary Hannah Cheptumo led women leaders in advocating for peace, protection of families, and an end to gender-based violence.
Women gathered in Nairobi on Saturday for a women's conference organized by the church. It is here that the Gender CS Hannah Cheptumo rallied women in the country to support the government development projects.
If you look around, if you go around our country, you can be able to see that there is a lot of construction that is going on. All these works are happening and they are all creating employment for us. And therefore, as a nation, we are grateful, and let us continue supporting His Excellency the President and all of us in the government. We are working together with the counties. We are not alone. We have what is called an all-of-government approach.
Cheptumo challenged women to participate in programs designed to empower them economically. She singled out the Affordable House Project as an existing avenue for women to attain financial stability.
We have the National GAF, we have the women empowerment, we have cooperatives, we have climate issues, and all these speak to women making money with using their hands, using the work towards ensuring that they have their own income.
Machakos Senator Agnes Kavindu, who was also among the guests, condemned the recent spate of violent crimes and political unrest, calling on Kenyans to uphold the rule of law.
Every citizen has a right to be protected and to feel safe and to feel secure. Me as a woman, not even as a senator. Yes, I have bodyguards, but those who don't have the bodyguards out there, and even we've seen people being killed with their bodyguards there. This is bad, this is wrong, and this must stop. Actually, I condemn this in the most powerful, strongest way.
Joseph Wahungu for Legends Edition.
Well, and that story by Joseph Okongu takes us to the counties where police in Mumias East, Kakamega County, have arrested 7 individuals suspected of being part of a proscribed gang known as Jeshi Jinga. Mumias East OCPD Doris Chemos credited the arrest to the cooperation of resident. Details in the County News Roundup.
Mumias East OCPD Doris Chemos says more members of the Jeshi Jinga gang remains at large. Among the 7 already arrested was a woman allegedly used by the group to lure unsuspecting bodaboda riders.
Kwa manyumba zao tumepata zile majackets za black kuonyesha ya kwamba usiku hao vijana wanavalia mango zao za black za nyeusi.
Meanwhile, St. Paul's University has launched a new scholarship program to support needy students pursuing theological studies.
Let's look at the needs and let's look at what I can do. It doesn't have to be big.
Separately, Cabinet Secretary for Public Service Geoffrey Ruku has dismissed plans by the opposition to field a single candidate in the 2027 general election in a bid to clinch the seat.
Kingpin ambao unasema kingpin kila wakati na hata mtu mmoja wa kuwania hiyo kiti katika hiyo eneo unasema ni yako hauna. Wewe ni kingpin ya aina gani?
Elsewhere, the prices of onions countrywide might soar due to low local production as the commodity traders turn to the neighboring country, Tanzania, for supply. The bulb onion shortage reported in various growing parts of the country has triggered the commodity prices to double, leaving consumers of the commonly used kitchen vegetable struggling with huge scarcity.
Sasa ukiweka gharama ya mafuta nini na kuna mabroka hapo katikati, unapata sasa hapa kwa soko tunauza 110.
In Moranga, 30 orphan students have benefited from scholarships from a technical institution, paving the way for them to continue pursuing their education.
I have 100% hope I'll make it in life one day.
Migori County Woman Representative Fatuma Mohammed wants the government to urgently address the increase in school dropouts in the region to pursue gold mining and fishing.
Statistics are showing that Migori County is very high in prevalence of new HIV infections and early pregnancies.
Bungoma County government has committed to put up a level 6 teaching and referral hospital at Sichei in Kabuchai, Bungoma County. Area Governor Kenneth Lusaka says the 7 billion shillings facility will offer services which has only been found in neighboring counties.
Hospitali yetu iko hapa itabaki level 5, pia itaendelea kushughulikia, itakuwa sasa hiyo inaongozwa na county, na level 6 najua ni hospitali ambayo itakuwa inasimamiwa na national government.
And to a story of hope, where a community program in Nairobi's Eastleigh area is transforming the lives of former street children who now have a chance to be reintegrated into family life. Now, the program has provided a platform for the beneficiaries to access basic needs in a bid to curb the rise in number of street families and ensure young children are raised within a family setup.
In Nairobi's Eastleigh area, laughter of hope and heartfelt smiles welcome you to the Little Known Center. Inside this facility, children once ignored by the society are running freely. Previously, many of them called the streets home. However, they are now part of the program that seeks to keep them close to their families instead of institutions.
As we reintegrate these children to their families and communities, we are realizing that basic needs are needed for them to thrive. If they go home and they find there is food, then they are able to stay. If they go home and find that the good parenting is there, then they are able to stay.
The fruits of this program are evident in the facility. We meet Peter Mweke, a young man who once begged on the streets. His story is, however, different today. He can dream again thanks to the Maiden program.
Na nashukuru Mungu tukiwa tu hapa in the process nikapata watu wengine wakanishika mkono mpaka nikabadilika, na sasa hivi tunaongea hata mimi nasaidia vijana na wanga na partner sana na Made in the Street. Sasa niko na activities hata mimi na partner nao.
His story of resilience and hope is echoed by other beneficiaries of the program who now believe that street life does not have to be the end.
Nimepewa kazi na Made in the Streets. Nimeweza kuwa natumikia vijana wetu ambao wamekuwa nakuja kwa hii program yetu, na tumekuwa na vijana wengi sana ambao pia wamekuwa wakitoka mitaani, na ninashukuru nimeweza kuwa na give back.
With the influx of street families and children in the country, community welfare stakeholders have invited the government to fully support such initiatives. They say the move promises not to just rescue children and reintegrate them into the society, but also give them the most crucial aspects of life that include a family and a place to call home.
We support what the government is doing, and we believe, because we have observed over the years that we have served, the struggle that some of the kids have had in reintegrating to their communities. So we feel them being reintegrated at an early stage is even much better, because it gives them time to know the people in their families, those they are connected with, and they connect with the others who are in their broader communities, so to speak.
John Kahiro for Legends Edition.
It is always a good time on Bridge over Congo.
Catch us every Saturday from 10 p.m. till midnight.
Join me, the Rumba Supreme Leader and the Grand Ayatollah Simeon Mfumu Kimbango and
Winnie Marie Jose, Bridge over Congo.
Mungu esilaka na nzungu te kasielingia Mungu esilaka na
Chumbi huye huyeyuka chunguni, lakini ladha yake hubakia.
Got the fear of missing out? Want to keep up with all the latest entertainment news and latest celebrity gossip? From the latest rumors to popping events to the newest fashion trends, here is where you get all the tea or juice when it comes to entertainment, and you get it served on time. All that and so much more on Grapevine. Only on KBC Channel 1. Remember, if you did not see it on Grapevine, then it most probably never happened.
And yes, indeed, thank you so much for staying with us. It is time for the latest from the sports world. And as they say, you know, a weekend is for the sports, and we all outside on weekends. In this matter, we're going to walk you through the day's sporting events. I'm Bernard Okumu. Let's begin with basketball, where the KPA women's basketball team has reclaimed the Kenya National Women's Premier League title. Now, the Dockers beat Zitex Sparks 59-51 in the third game of the playoff final series to claim a 3-0 sweep. In Division 1, Snipers, who are chasing their maiden title, broke their 1-1 deadlock with Lakeside to beat them 73-68 in a nail-biting Game 3 at the Nyayo Basketball Court.
It was a game of shifting momentum and unrelenting energy as Lakeside dominated the first quarter 14-13. The Snipers, however, regrouped and responded with a firepower in the second quarter, outscoring Lakeside 23-17 to take control of the match. The third quarter saw Snipers extend their lead with a 21-15 win, showcasing a solid defense and sharp shooting. But the Lakeside side wasn't done yet. They rallied in the final quarter, clawing back to a 22-16 win. Still, it wasn't enough to overturn Snipers' earlier lead. The match ended 73-68 in favor of the Snipers, who now stand on the brink of making history with their first ever Division 1 title. The 2024-2025 Kenya National Basketball League season culminates at the Nyayo National Stadium this weekend.
And moving on, Kenya Police Bullets are gearing up for a crucial semi-final clash against Tanzania's JKT Queens tomorrow at the Kasarani grounds. Head coach Beldino Demba has made it clear her team is going for nothing less of a victory.
With a place in the second final on the line, the mood in the police one of focus and determination. Head coach these charges are motivated and ready for the challenge.
The matches they've watched ours, we've identified where their strengths are, we know where to capitalize on, and that is what we've been working on in the last 2 days.
Kenya came close to glory in the previous edition, runners-up after a narrow 1-0 defeat to Ethiopian CB.
Semi-finals is on a good day. It's on a weekend. Sunday is always a good day to have matches. So we really urge Kenyans, the Police Bullets fans, and all Kenyan football lovers to please come and cheer us.
This year, the Bullets are determined to go all the way. The Queens of Tanzania are no pushovers.
To the fans, they know that we are playing at home, so they are expecting us to win. So for the players, we are ready and we are going to fight for them, and I'm hoping our fans will show up and support us.
But with the home support and sport in the finals at stake, the Kenyan side is hoping to rise on the occasion. The 10-day Sekafa Club Championship wraps up on the 16th of September with the winner earning the Sekafa region at the 5th edition of the League set for later this year.
And definitely Anedi Kundu is a goalkeeper, I know, a defender, and one of the key players that head coach Beldin Odemba will be counting on as they take on JKT. That's a Jeshi la Kujenga Taifa. It's a military side from Tanzania tomorrow. Remember, Kenya Police did lose at the finals in last year's edition to CBE. Maybe this time they'll go one better and qualify for the CAF Women's Champions League finals. Elsewhere, the curtains fell on the ITF Wheelchair Tennis Championship at the Nairobi Sports Club with a bitter ending for the home fans as Kenya's duo of Phoebe Masika and Jen Denga lost in the doubles final. Now the pair, who had impressed throughout the tournament with grit and determination, were outplayed by their formidable team of Najwa Wayne from Mauritius and Rehema Selemani of Tanzania.
No Tennis Federation Wheelchair Championship, which attracted participation of players from 11 countries, culminated at the Nairobi club.
Pretty well, in the sense that there are not many African countries that host wheelchair tennis. But we do host wheelchair tennis, and there are quite a number of people. And there are some who, in order to participate in an Olympics event, you have to be among the top 100 in the world.
Kenya's only players in the doubles finals, Phoebe Masika and Jen Ndenga, struggled to find rhythm against the East African Mauritian partnership, who displayed seamless coordination and powerful baseline shots to beat the Kenyan duo in 2 straight sets of 6-1, 6-1.
After this wheelchair event, of course, all the players always have psych after this kind of tournament. But our plans for wheelchair tennis between now and December, we are going to have a camp, a junior camp in Mombasa. We've had this camp for the last 2 years. We bring players from the Machakos School for the Disabled, from Joytown. They come here for several days.
Despite the loss, the Kenyan pair earned praise for their spirited journey to the finals, overcoming seasoned opponents and pushing through tough rounds. Frederick Mwoki for Legends Edition.
Elsewhere, the young talent made waves at the Nairobi County Swimming Association Level 2 Championship, which started today, Saturday, at the Kyoto School in Nairobi with standard performances. Now the two-day competition will end tomorrow, Sunday.
Among the standout performances was Alan Begi, who dominated the 8 to 9-year-old boys 100 meters backstroke to secure victory. In the 12 to 13-year-old girls 100 meters backstroke, Sonia Ocheng touched the wall first with an impressive time of 1 minute, 24.73 seconds, beating Malia Wahiti and Chepnget Tarus to the second and third places respectively. Another name that stood out was Gideon Munga category. So did Sasha Koril and Wema Mutai.
Our events are fully electronic. The human contribution here is only backup, just in case which will be very rare. It's only backup. So the swimmers will be getting very precise timing.
This year I haven't done many galas because I've been having school stuff. But this is my first gala of the season and I really hope that I do well.
When I was 4 years old, I used to swim with my uncle. I used to kind of enjoy swimming. And then he asked me if he wanted to come to his swimming place. And then I said yes.
I joined swimming when I was 6. How I joined it is when I was interested. So I decided to try some practice of swimming. That's how I joined swimming.
The Nairobi County Level 2 Championships, which serves as a vital platform for identifying and nurturing the next generation of Kenyan swimmers, more than 500 swimmers from across the county.
And thank you, Dan Mwenda, for that swimming story. Moving on, Kenya Commercial Bank was the overall winner of the 39th edition of the Kenya Interbank Masters Swimming Championship, which culminated at the Kasarani Aquatic Center. Now, this year's edition attracted 17 teams and was geared towards promoting sports and fitness amongst players in the banking sector. Frederick Mwoki reports.
Saturday afternoon, the Kasarani Aquatic Center was action-packed as 500 swimmers turned up for the grand finale of the 39th edition of Kenya Interbank Masters Swimming Ghana. Reigning champions Absa Bank continued their show of brilliance, although they finished 4th overall, as KCB, CBK and Equity finishing the first, second and third positions respectively.
It serves several objectives. One is to take bankers out of their seats and into the fields, and in our case into the pool, promoting wellness, promoting physical fitness, being able to balance work as well as life.
In the women aged 36 to 40 years old, 200 meters freestyle category, the record holder Sylvia Kimani emerged victorious, clocking 4 minutes 18.40 seconds, while APSA's Valentine Mugoi finished second in 5 minutes 12.66 seconds. Millie Tarus of KCB was third.
I've actually broken the record for 50 meters fly. I've done 50. Last year I did 51. My swimming journey started when I was pretty young, and it's my mom who taught me how to swim.
It's been easy. It's always tough. Everybody goes back home, you train so hard. We've been training from the beginning of the year. So, tumekuja tu kuchukua gold yetu. Yeah, but it's not been that easy.
In the men's category, NCBA's Lil Gitonga was crowned champion after timing 4 minutes 6.43 seconds, followed by Peter Mundia of KCB in 4 minutes 29.74 seconds. NCBA's Daniel Ruto was third in 4 minutes 30.50 seconds.
Competition has really gone a notch higher. It's highly competitive. Many more participants have been taking part, and the good thing about the swimming is that it's categorized according to ages, so it covers all ages.
Meanwhile, Kenya Aquatics Committee Chair George Monene has appealed to the government to help in allocating funds as Kenya prepares to host the upcoming Kana Zonal Championship, which will be hosted at the Kasarani Aquatic Center. Frederick Muki for Legends Edition.
And Elijah Kamau and Mary Kaleche are the champions of the Hinton Trust Open Chess Tournament held at the Mwiki Primary School. The tournament, which is part of the program by the Gift of Chess to spread the game to the underprivileged communities, attracted a total of 190 players.
Elijah Kamau and Mary Kaleche were unbeatable on the board as they delivered a performance like no other to win the one-day Hinton Trust Open Chess Tournament at the Mwiki Primary School. Elijah won the overall prize ahead of Mark Moore and Bravin Mwangi, who settled for second and third positions respectively. Kaleche won the girls category, having beaten Anwa Irimo and Sharon Mudhoni, who settled for the silver and bronze medals in the combined under 16 and 18 years category.
This event started in the year 2023, and we have been with it for the last actually 3 years or 2 to 3 years. We allowed this to be here so that it can sharpen the minds of the learners, as well as making them very quick in doing things, because it needs thinking.
Victor Maina and Joyce Wambui won the under 14 years boys and girls categories.
Right now we are trying to reach the marginalized communities. We are trying to reach kids in the slums all over. So when we introduce them to chess, they are able to participate in regional qualifiers. They qualify for nationals. And if you qualify in nationals with a certain number of points, you get to represent the country in international events. So exposing them to these tournaments helps them be more versed with international tournaments, national tournaments, and they can compete and win.
Frank Maina won the under 12 years category ahead of Esther Wangare. The event attracted 8 institutions from Githurai and its environs, namely Mwiki Primary School, Excel Academy, Kimbo Githurai, Soweto Youth Initiative, Ndiini Junior School, Mwihoko School, Clean Academy, and Devki Township Secondary School.
The model of Gift of Chess is to use children who are already excelling in chess as examples. They come to mentor. So we have sessions where we go to children's home or a space like this, use these very children to be able to teach. So it's like peer to peer. So we get them to teach, and we also have the coaches coming in, but we encourage the children so that they can be able to give these children a bit of hope. They're able to speak of their journey, how they've been able to grow in terms of chess, what they need to do in terms of getting from basic to get to international levels, and even beyond the board. what skills, what life skills has chess given them? There's concentration, they've been able to get better in school, some have been able to get scholarships, most of them travel for them to get the African Championship title and even travel for World Championship. It is their skill.
The journey of chess at Mwiki Primary School began in 2022, and through the initiative, the school has received proper desks for chess practice.
So apart from doing the children's home, going to schools, public schools like this one, because we know that they don't have the resources, we've been able also to go to Kakuma, to the refugees. So that one is Chess for Protection. With the help of also Chess Kenya Federation as well. UNHCR is also supporting on that. We've also been able to do Chess for Freedom, chess in prisons, also with the support of Gift of Chess. So chess is one of those things that mirrors life. Decisions on the board amount to a consequence.
With present national and Africa chess champions Kuka Kyle, Riziki Kuka, Paul Orlando and Banis Wambui mentoring the children, the first edition of the tournament in 2023 featured only Mwiki Primary School.
Na sasa unafikiri vile umefunga ile gate kuna chochote umefanya?
Kwani wanawake huwa wanafikiria aje?
Tuongelee kitu tumekuleta hapa, alafu uende.
Are you confessing to a crime, Alex?
Jemedari is planning to run away. Relax.
Kwani mnaenda safari ya dharura?
Choosing to go down with dad, does it prove your undying life for him?
Mimi ni mamako. Usiniongeleshe hivyo. Allah.
Welcome back. Now, trouble ensued at Kirigiti Stadium between the contractor and the Ministry of Public Works officials who arrived at the stadium to take over the facility but were locked out by the contractor who demanded for his full payment. And now, a few months ago, Sports Cabinet Secretary Salim Vuria visited the stadium and assured the contractor of his full payments. Now, the stadium, which was to be upgraded to a world-class facility, now remains incomplete. The renovation works at the football grounds were at 90%, with the contractor yet to complete the remaining 10% due to the amounts that he's owed in payment.
Because now we are with
those claims official.
Everything official with stamp here, Public Works and Sports Ministry.
Because what we can agree, and we've seen the architect is here. Normally for us we are advised by the Public Works. They will now give us the way forward. We are the client, of course, yeah?
Yeah.
We will wait for the Public Works to give us the way forward, and they are saying that, we are indicating that. So for us, if we are not getting in, we just go back to our office.
Moving on, children begin to show their natural ability as early as 6 or 7 years, and that's when sports nurturing comes in to foster enjoyment and development. Based on that, Horace Mpanza, the regional managing director at Advertech Group, is on a mission of designing private schools' curriculum to identify and nurture future sports stars while still balancing academics. Frederick Moki spent time with Mpanza and compiled the following story.
8 Makini schools in Nairobi, the school bell no longer signals the end of the day. It signals the beginning of something just as important, sports training. According to regional manager Horace Mpanza, nurturing sports talent is no longer an afterthought in education, but a structured, intentional process that begins at an early age.
If you look at the CBE curriculum, sport has been included for a reason as one of the pathway. It is based on research that this is a critical part of a child's development. And looking at the change in careers globally, and the shift from formal to more non-standard kind of employment. As a parent, you want to give your child more options. And in any case, kids learn quite a lot of skills that will stand them in good stead in the long term.
Mpanza says there is need for schools to introduce specialized sports academies within their system, offering structured training in athletics, football, basketball, swimming, and more.
The skills that they develop over time is sportsmanship. They learn to take victories and defeats with grace. That will stand them in good stead long term when they're in the boardroom in future. They'll understand. But also they learn disciplines like having to prepare. You have to prepare, you have to practice, and doing so means that you increase your chances of success.
Yet, grooming young athletes comes with challenges. Mpanza acknowledges concerns about early specialization, burnout, and academic pressure.
Participation, driving 100% participation has been a bit of a challenge because you've got learners who do not see value in it, and you have parents actually who do not see value in participation in extracurricular activities. And we've got to drive that mindset shift so that people see value in it. As I've said, as I've already said, the data indicates that the benefits are endless.
Asked about the future, Mpanza is optimistic about the growth and sports mentorship in Kenya.
We need to do a better job in marketing sports and other areas in the education program, apart, not just academics. Because the truth of the matter is this: it's not everybody that's going to end up as a scientist, as an engineer, and those who choose those paths, great. And we must do everything we can to enhance their talents in that.
Frederick Muki for Legends edition.
And the recently concluded 8th edition of the Africa Nations Championship, CHAN, lived up to its billing as one of the most successful championships up to date to set the stage for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations finals. Now, the East Africa rose to the occasion as fans form the three co-hosting nations thronged the stadiums, leaving a long-lasting mark that will linger and live on years to come, probably ushering in a new CHAN era. The three East Africa co-hosts, Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania, gave a good account of themselves during the month-long continental showpiece. The ability demonstrated by the three countries offered a glimpse of what to come in 2027 when they will play again host to the Africa Cup of Nations finals.
Every you have concern always got sponsors, investors. You know, we have, by associating football, it's good for their sales. So when the president says to me that the number and 60
be very much as well in the region competitions, and obviously we will these questions to see how we make it, you know, even better. It's not that you pay, but it's about the nice and the development you are doing in the different zones and in the definitely focus on that and invest on questions. And then, you know, there are some areas, some regions where and in others with a lot they do little or not.
Crowds that thronged the stadiums epitomize probably the emotional pull that football sometimes carries, especially here in Africa. The huge interest was definitely catalyzed by the performance of the three nations who got off their campaigns on a flying start, topping their respective groups and reaching the quarterfinals for the first time.
So in some of the games we saw that attendance was about 30-40%. And of course we can do what we do in countries where, you know, you can allow the youth and various other It happens worldwide, even in, I don't want to mention any confederation. A confederation competition guaranteed to get a huge attendance. But we are today, and none of the host countries, and it was sold out in a few, and none of the host countries are playing. So that's basis to proceed for the future.
It's always between engaging the entire world or the whole continent when it comes to Africa, and something only for the elite, or finding the right balance is what occupies him always. And when founded, there were 100 countries playing football in 2 different continents, 11 countries in 6 different continents. So find the right type of competition for the right team.
Will be hoping again to continue from where they left it when the AFCON finals are held in the region in 2 years.
We had a clear objective. We wanted to grow football, focusing on East Africa. And that's what makes me so proud. And Gianni today is almost like, the cherry on top of the cake, because I'm that the infrastructure, of the facility really has been very good.
That particular overview of how the African Nations Championship did ignite more hunger for such tournaments in the region. Today's sports. Thank you so much for watching. But before we leave, Marie, you had a few of issues that I wanted to know as far as the World Athletics Championship is concerned, tomorrow's agenda, as well as what happened today.
Exactly. I mean, Kenya starting on a very good note there. Beatrice Chebet giving us our first gold. But I'm told there's one that has eluded Kenya for quite a while, and that is the 10,000 meters men. 24 years actually, specifically.
Yeah, and that was in...
Do we stand a chance tomorrow?
We do stand a big chance, because looking at the particular team that Kenya has here, 3 men will be in action. And that's the final event of day 2. That's the evening session. That's at 3:30 p.m. And Ismail Kipkirui, as well as Edwin Kurgat, right? And Benson Kiplangat, some of the athletes that have posted better times, and at AK or Athletics Kenya did settle on them just to, after a rigorous selection process. So these are the men who had the best of the times in the world. So we believe that maybe they're the people who will end that particular drought that has been here for more than 2 decades. And the last time, I think the man who won it is now a senior officer in the service. That's Charles Kamathi, right?
Yeah, Charles Kamathi in 2001, that is. But all the same, we're looking forward to 1,500 meters. That is Faith Kipyegon, world record holder. And we also have Omanyala, qualified for the semi-finals.
Yes.
That will be coming up tomorrow.
10.12 for Manyala in the heats, just enough for him to go through to the semi-finals tomorrow, as well as the final, right? And also Faith Kipyegon just doing enough in her qualification to go through to the semi-finals as well. Some of the events which will be held tomorrow. And what else, Marie, can you expect if not, it's not a gold? I mean, for her, of course, tomorrow is just enough for her to go through to the final, but the gold will come later. But again, of course, Faith Kipyegon, scintillating season, perfect timing for her. She's been on a record-breaking spree all throughout the season, so we expect nothing short of gold, but not tomorrow. Tomorrow is just the semi-final of what after going through the heats today.
Well, a lot coming up tomorrow. And this actually, wee hours of the morning at 1:30, the marathon, will be coming up. So for those who are able to stay up and watch it, that will be something to,
Yeah, at 1:30 a.m. Of course, that's the women's marathon, and Perez Jepchirchir and the company are all determined to make sure that Kenya regains this particular gold that we last won at the World Championship in 2019. That was in Doha. So all the fingers crossed, the medal rush, the gold rush has begun.
Thank you so much for that sports update. And of course, that's where we end the bulletin this evening on the Legends Edition. My name is Yambo, and helping me on the sign language was Han Wangeshu. Good night.
Tushinde.com. Cheza safe, cheza smart. Gambling is addictive, not for persons under the age of 18 years.
Sasa kwa star 419 hash uko na game mpya. Tushinde spin corner. Simply spin. Kisha ngoja, na kwa entry moja unaweza angukia na uspin hadi mara 3 na kigonga 25,000 na kufikia instantly. Cheza spin corner sasa hivi kwa star 419 hash option 4.
Tushinde.com. Cheza safe, cheza smart. Gambling is addictive, not for persons under the age of 18 years.
Watoto wako na shida ya miguu. Walianza tu kuanguka tu. Wakaanza tu kuanguka, maso zikaisha nguvu. Hata Njoroge hivyo ndivyo tunaye alianza kuanguka. Wakaanza kuanguka tu. Na hakuna kitu wanaweza jifanyia chochote. Mimi ndio nawaoshanga, kuwapeleka chooni mimi na wakalishia ndoo. Naenda na mwanga choo zao, na waosha na wavalisha nguo. Mimi niko na mashida. Watoto, Mungu tu awasaidie tu, mnisaidie penye tu mnaweza.
Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Please don't make me cry. 'Cause I can't say goodbye. Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a beat. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, babe. Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our whole lives pass us by.
Thank you for keeping it locked. Leo tumekupangia goodie and goodie.
A happy new month, everyone. Asante sana kwa kujumuika nasi. Thank you for being a part of the entertainment, a part of Ushindi na pia a part of kusaidia.
Yes, kusaidia, tunasaidia through kucheza michezo yetu through star 419 hash au Tushinde.com.
Na kumbuka hapa tunacheza safe na tunacheza smart. Kwa wale wote ambao wamekuwa wakishiriki tonight on our weekly draw, jackpot yetu imefika half a million, so stay tuned for that.
Yote inafanyika kwa show moja ikiwa ni Saturday Night Live. Tushinde Charity Show.
Tushinde.com. Cheza safe, cheza smart.
Wewe, sasa hivi saa ngapi unafungua hiyo gate?
Ni watchman alikuwa anatoka na gari yake.
Watchman ametoa gari wapi? Iko Probox kwa star 419 option 3.
Cheza safe, cheza smart.
Kumbuka michezo yetu yote ya tushinde.com ni ya bahati nasibu na wa main mission ni wachezaji wetu wote. Tafadhali cheza responsibly na sio kwa yote chini ya miaka 18. Niko na watatu hapa ambao wako tayari kubishana nazo. Majina nani, my bro?
John Msili.
Kutoka area gani?
Utawala.
Kazi ni gani?
Nafanya kazi ya bomba.
Iko kitu mzuri hapa naamini na utapeleka kwa bomba, si ndio? Aha, majina nani, my brother?
Joseph Rugano Jenga.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Naona energy iko. Kutoka area gani?
Nimetoka Kibira hapo Soweto.
Kibira, shughuli unafanya gani?
Hii kazi ya mjengo hii, kutafuta tu hiyo kidogo.
Ni iko pesa hapa na kila mtu umemwekea kitu kwa sanduku yake. The one and only lady, jina nani?
Angela Mbache.
Kutoka area gani?
Kayole.
Aha, sababu yako kufika hapa ni gani?
Takado.
Very good. Sasa kabla nifungue haya masanduku, nataka kuwapatia nyote nguvu ya kuweza kugonga sanduku moja nje yenye mnaona ni kama haina bahati. Sikiza nini kisha mniambie, sawa? Moja ambao mnaona ni kama hii inaweza ikakuwa iko na something ya chini, kitu ya chini. Mumesikizana?
Yeah.
Namba ngapi?
2, namba 2.
2. Angela, nasikia wanaume ndio wanaongea hapa. Umekubali namba 2?
Kubali.
Msema kweli? Fungulia watu pazia. Namba 2. Angela, Joseph na John wamesema namba 2 itoke. Lucky you. No. Wametoa nini? Nyote mnaingia hapa bila 50-inch TV nimeitoa. Hapa ndani mnaingia kama avocado imeiva na kijiko yake. Iko 25,000 Kenya shillings, iko 50,000 Kenya shillings na iko 100,000 Kenyan shillings. John, unataka kuwa kwanza? Fika. John, ka 10 kameiva, ka 25, ka 50, ka so kameiva na ka avocado kameiva. Chukua. John. Mimi naona ni rahisi. Sanduku namba 8. Namba 4. Mimi nakuchukua na kuweka kwa namba 8. Mulika sanduku namba 8. Leo nimepamba green. Nimepamba green. 2 yenye ulikataa. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, siogopi. 8,000 Kenya shillings. Katawe mwenyewe.
Iko sawa.
Iko sawa. 8 kuacha pia iko sawa. Iko sawa sana. John, sikuongeze shilingi nyingine. Aidha uchukue 8 yangu ama 8 yangu. Sawa. Sasa mimi nitafanya nini? Sawa, kwa mara ya 3 John. Nataka tu nikuwe sure. Labda unaniambia hivyo ndio niongeze. Unachukua hii, unachukua this 8,000. ama unageuza? Number 8. Mara ya pili John nauliza. Unachukua hiyo? Chukua hii ine. Unachagua mwenyewe. Ama unageuza? Pia kuna 8 hapo. John, kwa mara ya mwisho. 8 kwa mikono yangu. 8 umewekelea pesa. 4 iko hapa. Ama unageuza? Ni gani? Mara ya mwisho. Mara ya mwisho. Mara ya mwisho. Yenye unachukua? Number 4. Chukua sanduku namba 4. Vuta. Umeconfirm sanduku namba 4? Kuja. Nimeenda. Thank you. John, asante kwa kutoa namba 4. John amepamba show. Sasa kumeiva. Jose?
Yes.
Haya. Haribu. Jenga. 100 bado iko pale. Haya. Endea. Mulika 100 iko wapi? Angalia kule jamaa. Chunga. Kwa sababu ukajua ni nini umewekelea hiyo pesa juu yake. Utanishukuru nikiongeza hata shilingi 2,000 hapo ifike 10,000 Kenya shillings. Na utanishukuru sana. 12,000. 13,000. Ni mimi unaniingizia mkono kwa mfuko. Eh? Umeniingizia mkono kwa mfuko. Kijiko naitoa tu hapa kwa mfuko. Mimi na hii namba 3 yako unakuwa nayo. Hii. Joseph.
Yes.
Na kujaribu tu. Haya, Joseph akachukua pesa zangu akatoa kwa sanduku na 8 akarudisha kwa avocado. Mbona hutaki kuchukua sanduku la huko juu?
My number
14,000 wakati unaingia kustama. Kwa nini? Alafu utoe. Nikisha umeenda na hizo ndugu zao. Hata nikikuwekea 15, 16, 17, 18,000. Nikikuwekea 18,000 utoke hapa. Usitoke, sawa? Sawa. Joseph. Kwa mara ya 3. Unaenda na hii. Unaenda na hii. Ama you stick na that thing yenye unaamini kwamba ni bahati yako. Ama unageuza. Joseph. Mara ya mwisho. Is it number 3? Is it my 18,000 Kenya shillings? Is it my 8? Ama unageuza. Sanduku namba 3. Confirm ni namba 3?
Yeah.
Hiyo ndio unaenda nayo. Kuja hapa. 100. Fanya chenye unataka. Nayo.